Nobody got the 8K TV though, but it looks crazy. This 8K
So
is
if nobody
nuts.
got the 8K TV, then what? Who cares if it has 8K on the
They
box?
sold. There has to be a percentage of people who bought it just because that giant 8K on the box. There has to be. Please, you heard there's some leaks about the Xbox and PS5 getting mid-gen refresh. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Who's the source? Who's the guy?
So Tez2, who's known to be a data miner and insider, mostly for Rockstar Games, stated on the GTA forums that most AAA studios should have received the dev kits of mid-life upgrades or should receive them by the start of next year. No info on when these mid-gen upgrades for the PS5 and Xbox Series S are going to be released, but he says he is for sure confident about this information, and it is not speculation. Now let's talk about this for a bit. Mid-gen refreshes already happened last generation. We already know the speed that technology goes and what it takes to make these games look as good as they do. We already know this was going to be our new future, having mid-gen refreshes, just because console life cycles, these consoles are getting older quicker, unless you're Nintendo, who doesn't care about graphics and just relies on gameplay and simple archaic graphics. People who want to push the bar, Sony, Microsoft, PC games, or PC devs, they need to have these systems dish out more than what is capable now. When did these systems come out? 2 years ago during COVID. We're still real fresh into this next gen cycle. Not necessarily because of 2 years, but I want to say that COVID kind of slowed that down. COVID made it so that there was a shortage. People really couldn't get their hands on it. I feel like right now, honestly, is when a lot of people are getting their hands on these systems anyway. You're finally starting to see people getting their hands on PS5s. All of these bundles are coming in. It looks like you can get your hands on these Call of Duty bundles, these God of War bundles. It's way easier to get your hands on a system now than it was before. So I feel like now is that it's really starting to take off.
I want to take you back in time to 2019. Bloomberg reported that, there was a new Switch Pro in development. And what that turned out to be was a revised Switch, which had a new processor, which gave it a better battery life and removed the hardware flaw that allowed the system to be hacked. And then let's fast forward from 2019 to 2021, where the Switch Pro was going to be announced. And that turned out to be the Switch OLED, which was just an updated screen. What this is new hardware to make the boxes smaller. That's all it's going to be. These systems are in extremely high demand still. In this current economy and global climate, it makes 0 sense to make a mid-gen refresh of these systems. People are just starting to be able to buy them. And you're going to say there's going to be a new one next year or the year after that, when they're probably finally able to be in stores because the supply chains have caught up. No way. These are slim models that are using cheaper parts and different processors, which aren't going to have higher specs or anything like that. They're just going to be smaller. That's all this is going to end up being.
Why would Xbox release a slimmer model and they have the S?
Because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to make it slimmer. The Series S slim.
We've also heard news that these systems, as they exist now, are going to go up in price. So why would they raise the price to then come out with a slim model?
I mean, that's the thing, is you come out with a slim model so that you don't have to raise the price, hopefully. Or you raise the price on these models until the slim models are ready and completed. You lower them back down to the price that they originally launched at. And then you're looking like a hero. Like, hey, we got it cheaper. And it's actually just the same price.
That is crazy. Talk about some crazy tactics.
I don't expect to see a slim version just because, like you said, they don't have components available now. So they're definitely not going to get a whole new shell to start getting even less components for that. But it is coming. They already established that this is the way the console life cycles are going or are headed. So we are expecting it. Now, do you expect it to be 2023? Do you expect it to be 2024? That's the real question. I don't see it passing 2024. And I even feel like 2024 is a long time. I could even see, to be honest, I could even see a middle of the year release in 2024. I don't maybe not a holiday 2023, maybe a April, June 2024. Just to get it right before that fiscal year. What do you guys think?
What games are going to be out for it? Because all the games in development now are for current gen.
Are they?
Xbox are going to align all of their hits with this system.
What hits? What hits? What
So
hits?
they're gonna do what Sony does, pretend that the launch PS5 games were made for PS5 when they were really PS4 games.
Correct.
That's what Xbox is gonna do.
If they were smart, they would hold off on. And
there's nothing to hold off, man. They don't got time to hold off anymore. They've held off enough. Their games need to come out.
These games are not gonna sell this system. They're gonna sell the mid-gen refresh system. No one's gonna buy Series X's for these imaginary games. You say imaginary mid-gen, I say imaginary games. No one's gonna buy a system for games that we can't even see. They're gonna market it. All these hits are lined up to come out in the next 2 years, right when that next gen refresh is gonna come. And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna market the hell out of it. They're gonna say, "Oh, you can play these games 120 frames a second. You play these games 4K, no stutter, no adaptive resolution. This is straight 4K 60 on this system."
4K was since Xbox One X.
Keep that 4K.
Straight 4K, not adaptive 4K. God of War is blatant adaptive. Everything on this.
That's Sony though.
Yeah.
Xbox got 4K. Sony got fake K. They've always had fake K. You know what they don't got? 8K. You know what's on the PS5 box? 8K in giant font. So you told me they're gonna sell the system that still won't have 8K on it, but people who bought PS5 now off the strength of that 8K and they're never gonna see it, that is crazy.
I mean, who bought PS5 off of that 8K?
A lot of that's the biggest thing on the system, on the box.
Hold on.
The biggest advertisement says 8K on the side.
I bought a Series X for games that we still haven't even seen. Are you here telling me?
However, here's the difference. You're still going to be able to play those games on Xbox Series X. You're not going to be able to do 8K on PS5.
They already got an 8K game.
It's not possible.
They got one 8K game.
You're right.
One, yeah.
Nobody got the 8K TV though, but it looks crazy. This 8K.
So if nobody got the 8K TV, then what? Who cares if it has 8K on the box?
There has to be a percentage of people who bought it just because that giant 8K on the box. There has to be.
The system is not in stores. Nobody walked into a store and saw a PS5 with an 8K on it.
Why'd they put it on there?
I want that.
Why'd they put it on there then? Why not save money on the 8K?
For the fans of the game, The Tourist, which is the first 8K game, the hit. You guys never played Tourist, baby? It renders at 8K. The game is a perfect 10, IGN.com. 10s, baby, 10s. You got 10s everywhere for everybody, baby.
IGN's over here like Oprah. You get a 10. You get a 10. You get a 10. You get a 10. You know that game is on Xbox. And it's only at 6K. They only do 6K on Xbox. But the power of the PlayStation 5, 8K.
Even though HDMI 2.1 can't do 2.
Hey. We're not gonna get into the semantics here.
Their HDMI port doesn't support 8K output.
I'll tell you what, if there is a mid-gen refresh, I'm not getting it. I'll happily play those games on a lower frame rate or lower resolution and 60 frames because it ain't gonna look that bad. The games we got now don't look that bad.
I will happily sell my system the same way I did last time for 200 plus.
Oh my god!
And upgrade at half the price. I will happily do that.
I don't think it's gonna happen, so it doesn't really matter to me. In this economic climate, that is a foolish mistake.
If you liked our content, mash that like button, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.